And then I was like, oh, I didn't bring my phone. Because there's freedom in not having your phone on you all the time. So I just kept running, you know. Then I started smelling smoke. I was like, what is this? And I get to, there's like an entrance here and you can see all the apartment buildings. And there's just a massive fire on the top floor, on the top balcony. Just a massive fire. The fire is shooting up, I'd say like 3 or 4 meters flame. From the top balcony all the way up the wall. It's just the entire balcony is just engulfed in flames. And it's all the way up to the top of the terrace. And it just smells like smoke, even though I'm probably 100 meters away or 150 meters away. And there I see a guy next to me and he's already on the phone. I'm like, are you on the phone? Are you calling this in? He's like, yeah, he's calling this in. And we start running. We start running towards this fire because I think we're some of the first people there to notice it. We get there and we just go over and we just press all the buttons, which is just Corona suicide, and just start screaming, fire! Fire! There's a fire! Then we see there are like some people who notice us screaming and running inside, so we can see they're opening. And we go, there's a fire! And they're like shutting the windows, running inside. I was just thinking about that guy up there is dead. He's dead, and I hope he gets out now. Luckily, it was the top floor because the flames were just licking the top of the building. So I stand there with this guy, and we're like, what should we do? And then the window opens. There's like this woman who approaches the window on the bottom floor, like right next to us, and we're in this, there's a fire, get out, get out. And everyone's like, oh my God, and they run out, except this woman at the bottom floor who's like wearing her like relaxy pants. It's clear that we woke her up because it's my morning run, and she like goes to the window and you can tell she's really annoyed. Like, what's this fuss about? And she opens the window and we're like, there's a fire, you need to get out. And she goes, well, whoa, calm down. Is the fire on this level? I'm like, no, it's not on, she's like, where? She has like a really obnoxious attitude towards us trying to save her life. So she's like, where's the fire? I'm like, it's around the corner, it's up there. And she goes, oh. Okay, and the guy next to me is like, you still have to get out. You have to get out of the fucking building. It's on fire. And she's like, ugh. And she slowly shuts. Like, we totally just ruined her morning because she was planning on sleeping in because it's Corona time. My God. So we run we run back to the, at this point there are more people coming in, more people like have seen the flames from their buildings, so they're running in. So we start pressing all the buttons again. I'm thinking I'm dead at this point, and whoever started, we're like, there's a fire, get out. So we run in, we have to warn people. So we run up the stairs, and just one balcony at a time. You can like get up one flight of stairs and then go in and just knock on doors and just yell fire, and we just screaming fire in the apartment complex as we're running up the stairs. And as I'm standing outside, by the way, we're just getting covered in smoke, and I feel like water hitting me as well, weirdly. So I'm like, oh, it's I haven't heard the fire department here already. So we run up the stairs and there's like 2 young teenage girls running down the stairs carrying their laptops. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Like, the parents is probably still sleeping. Just grab the essentials, Camille. So I keep running up, and the guy is in front of me. I could tell at this point there's no point, so I start running down again, and I'm like, you got it? Yeah, he's there. And I run down again outside to the middle, and we can tell at this point he's turned it off. He's put out the fire. For some reason, he turned it off. That was a very Danish translation. He went out, took a stick contact, and just went down, and then the fire went out. Easy. Why not do that? And as I'm out for the entire apartment, I think it was all of his. I don't know how he goddamn started a fire up there, but we hear the fire department coming in, and I'm talking to the people there, and I'm like, this is too much apocalyptic vibe for me now. Like, just end it. And just to show you that this is real, like, Katrine went for a walk afterwards. I came home and she was like, you were gone a long time. And I was like, yeah. Just had to sit on the couch because I just ran into a burning building. That was a little intense. And and she was like, what's that? She was like, you just stink of bonfire. And I was like, yeah, it's the smell of a hero. It's the smell of a hero. Or a Girl Scout. Yeah, so I know there's a fine line between being stupid and being brave. And I was constantly aware of, at what level could I push this so I could try to save the people. Try to warn as many as possible. But I was totally prepared to just run back and let the firefighters do their job if the smoke was so thick that I couldn't get through it. But I did get through it. And Katrine went for a walk a little time after, and I got her to take a few pictures of the apartment here. Just so you can see. I don't know if you can see the balcony here. Let me see. Okay. Hey. So that's the balcony. Top balcony up there. And you see all that black stuff in the top? The flames were higher than that. They were like at the top of the thing. So like 3 or 4 meters, I'd say. And just like the entire, it just looked like a bonfire. The entire balcony was just like one big fire pit. And I've been trying to find it on the news or see if I could find better pictures of the fire online. Because like I said, I didn't have my phone. If I had my phone, I probably wouldn't have ran in. I would have been like, this is sick content. That's gonna boost the Instagram. Reebok says, so all the fire burned your hair, so now you're bald. That's good. I have to make that into a stand-up bit. So I was thinking maybe we could kind of jam. We could do some jokes. We could jam some jokes afterwards. I'm gonna write that down. That's funny. The fire burned off my hair. It's battle scars, ladies and gentlemen.
2 hours later.
So let me just, I was thinking, this mightn't be the most unfunny, weird thing in the history of Twitch streaming. But I was thinking I could, because I'm already thinking about turning that burning building thing into a bit. I have to do that as stand-up, right? This is the angle. Let me talk about some of the stuff I'm thinking I could do. First of all, that whole second guy thing, that there's another guy there. I think the angle should definitely be, it's not funny if I go, I'm a hero, like throughout the thing. I think the angle should be that this guy is constantly pushing me. Like he's the one just, let's go. And I have to, okay, because you can't back out. I think that's a funny situation. And then I'll tell the story as if I don't do anything. Well, I'm basically doing it reluctantly and scared. I think that would be a funny angle to it. So I'm thinking I could still tell. I see the 3 or 4 meter high flames. And then this guy he's next to me and he's calling in the police. And he just starts running towards the building like a hero. And I'm like, now I have to follow him. I can't be like, that's not my route. Sorry. Oh yeah, Mr. Dopehead, the other guy was a scrawny nerd, and he was like, let's go, so you didn't want to seem like a pussy, so you had to follow. Oh yeah, it's funnier that he's like super skinny. Like he's a scrawny nerd is good. So yeah, it's definitely a better angle that he's like a scrawny nerd. It's just me, and I see this guy, and he looks totally paralyzed by the flames. And I'm like, right? That's creepy. Are you calling? And he was on the phone, so I was like, okay, well, he looked so scrawny, I was afraid that he was gonna drop his phone. Like, just lactic acid just building up in his tiny twig arms. Like, oh, please, sir. Please, Mr. Policeman, there's a fire. So I was expecting him to hang up, and then I'd go, that's scary, right? And we could have, like, a nerd conversation about how scary fire is. And just look at the building burning and go, wow. Wow, that's a lot of fire. Looks like Smaug, right? The desolation of Smaug. Do you like The Hobbit? I love it. But then what the scrawny nerd does, the second he hangs up and I'm about to go, and he starts running. He's like, we gotta warn him. And I'm like, don't gotta. But now I have to follow him. That might, something like that, right? Mr. Dopehead? This is gold, something like that. You lose your hair in the fire. I'm definitely getting to... We have to put in I lose the hair in the fire. So, I'm not a bald, old, ugly man. These are battle scars. Okay, so the scrawny nerd's there. It was funny. Was it good? Okay, maybe I could do he couldn't hold his phone. I'm expecting him to drop the phone. Lactic acid building up. That's pretty good. And he looks perplexed. And I realized, like, that perplexed look... That wasn't a scared look. That was a, we need to save those people. Right? This is good, you guys. I've had jams with real comedians that are worse than this. You're giving great notes. Okay, so he hangs up and I'm about to go, that's a lot of fire. But before I can get it out, he goes, we gotta save those people. And starts running. He wasn't scrawny. He was a marathon runner. Rasmus says we watch more stand-up than your average comedian, so we know what works. Yeah, that's right. I love nerds. All built like Christian Bale in The Machinist. And then he becomes Batman. He's not the Machinist, he's Batman. And I'm 1950s Robin. Gee Louise! Jeez Louise! Where are we going, Batman? Du kill for Olsen-banden. Oliver Bæk Rasmussen, that's good. That's also good. I'll just parentheses. In Danish, kill for Olsen-banden. Ej, det ved jeg ikke. Det er meget ild. Det er rigtig meget ild. Hvad vil Yvonne sige? Okay, I have to run after him. Okay, we should finish up what I'm thinking. And then I'll get to the move towards the fire thing. Okay, so I'm thinking that's a lot of fire. I could go for some marshmallows. Oh, so, yeah, I remember. So we finish, he starts running, he's not the Machinist, he's Batman. And then I explain why he looked like that. He wasn't scared, he was focused like an Olympic lifter. Okay, so he starts running, and I'm like, oh, now I have to run with him, because I can't just go, that's not my route. Miss Adoba said, instead of the marshmallow bit, do the bit about wanting to talk about Smaug with the nerd. Oh yeah! See, I already forgot that. Again, Smaug is funniest to you guys, and it's funniest to me, but I'm thinking marshmallows it's a broader reference. Like, Smaug was here, the Hobbit, right? Oh yeah, maybe it's good if I play it as a nerd. Hobbit, right? Love Peter Jackson. It's like the desolation of Smaug. I was thinking about faking a knee injury, but I'm in my running tights. Sorry, I can't run. I'm so... Good old knee, it's just... I wish I could run into that burning building, but, you know... Oh, it was the left one, yeah. Wow, this is very good, guys. You guys are funny. Okay, so... I need to find a way to paint the picture of the flames when I get there. That's funny. Set up the premise, and that... leads into the rest of the time. It's gonna be funny every time he just goes and does something heroic and I have to follow him. So we run and we start he starts screaming, fire! Fire! And I'm like, fire! There's a fire, everyone! What he said! Oliver Bæk Rasmussen, your bad knee healed the same way as in the Forrest Gump movie, the Run Forrest Run scene. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's a great reference. That's funny. I need to... yeah, I just need to, because I'm setting up... The problem is that goes against the premise of me saying... Of me going, well, I have to run with him. I can't go. And then the joke is I can't. And then examples of why he wouldn't buy the fact that I have a bad knee. I'm still gonna write that down. That's hilarious. That my knee heals up. As I'm running like Forrest Gump. As I'm running, run Forrest, run! And I just keep running past the fire. Bye! Okay, so I get to the fire. And he's like, press the button. He's like, just make sure you call everyone. As he's screaming, fire, fire! Or maybe I need to... Okay, I think all the stuff about pushing the buttons and the girls coming down the steps and me running up, that has to be at the end. So the woman who opens the window, that could come first. So we're running. Okay, I'm coming down. Then I talk to the scrawny guy. Run with him. Then we get to the apartment. And we're screaming, fire! Fire! Get out! Get out! And I'm like, yeah, I'm helping! I'm helping! I'm helping! Maybe that's good. I'm screaming. Oh, no. He's screaming, fire! Fire! And I'm just screaming, ah! Ah! We get to the building and we feel the heat of the fire. Just, you can barely keep your eyes open. And I'm like, your eyes are running in water. I was already crying. So we get all the way up to the first windows and you see people coming towards the building, coming out, looking out the windows, and he's screaming, there's a fire! Get out! Get out now! And I'm screaming to the people gathering on the street, I'm helping! I'm helping! Oliver Bæk Rasmussen, you shall not pass, when they try to get out of the building. Oh, yes! Okay, that could work. That could work. This is how we could do it. Okay, I do the Smaug thing at first when we talk. We get in there, I yell to the people, I'm helping! It's like the Smaug. I'll do the Smaug callback. Okay, woman who doesn't want to get out. Then we get to the door, and I'm doing the melon. Then we run up the stairs, right? And I'm taking the first couple of floors, and then it starts getting really hot, and the smoke is coming, and I just want to run back down, but he took the floor behind me, and he, like, I'm trying to get out, and he stops me and goes, you shall not pass. And I'm like, hey, now you're getting it. Poon says, hey, you chose us over your wife. Okay, so she's on the balcony, but okay, this is what I'll write down. She's on the balcony, and she's angry that we woke her up. Yeah, maybe she's angry that we woke her up. Ugh, can I please burn alive? Maybe she, like, if she goes burning in hell, she'd be like, ugh. Hey, maybe that's something here. Like, she opens the door. She's like, ugh, calm down. Like, is it on this floor? It's like, no, but the fire's in the building. Ugh, fine, calm down. And closes the door. Like, she's angry that we woke her up. I think we should have just let her burn to death, just to have her wake up in hell. Like, ugh, fire everywhere. Okay, so she's in hell. We go to the front door, and he's just pressing every button. The guy who's like the true hero, and I'm just following him. So we get in, and we're running up the stairs, and he's like, we just run out into the hallways, just knocking on all the doors. There's a fire, there's a fire, there's a fire. And as we're going up the stairs, this is a true story. I saw two teenage girls run down the stairs, like holding their laptops. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Camilla, just the essentials, Catherine. Just the essentials. It will be, I gotta keep my followers. I'll let go of my family, but I gotta keep my followers. Oh God, are you live streaming this? Oh God, oh God. Okay, so, and maybe I try to run back down. We finally make it, I come out, and he's put out like, he could put out the fire, the firefighters could put out the fire. I'll see I don't know what's funniest. Having a hard time thinking right now. I come home, and I tell Katrine is like, you smell like fire. What's that? Like a bonfire. You smell like a bonfire. And I go, I smell like a hero. She goes, or a Girl Scout. Okay, let me just show you guys how much we've written so far. This is way too much. Mr. Dopehead said, before we end, can you tell us the bit so far? Okay, this might get really weird, but let's try it. Let's try it. It might be weird. Remember, stand-up doesn't work like this. Let's see. Okay, so I went for a run the other day, right? So I'm out running, jogging around. All of a sudden, I see this guy staring down an alleyway, and it's this scrawny nerd. And he's just got this scared look on his face. And I walk around, and I see there's a huge fire in a building complex. Just this massive fire from the top balcony up the side. And he's just, I'm standing there next to him, and he's on the phone. So I'm thinking he's calling 911, and he's got this scared look on his face. And he's this scrawny, skinny guy, and he's so skinny, I'm expecting him to drop the phone at any time because he can't carry it. He's like the lactic acid building up. It's too much for him. So he's built like Christian Bale in The Machinist. And he hangs up, and I'm about to go, that's a lot of fire. But before I can get it out, he goes, we gotta save those people. And just takes off running. All of a sudden, he's not the Machinist, he's fucking Batman. And I'm like 1950s Robin. Jeez Louise, Batman, where are we going? And I just see him, he was on the phone with the police, and he took off. And so him standing like that, looking like me, he wasn't paralyzed. He wasn't paralyzed at all. He wasn't looking scared. He was just focused. He was just giving out addresses, giving out GPS coordinates. 3.47 meters east, 800, yes, track me. I'm going in. That was going through his head, and I was just looking at it, thinking, wow, that's a lot of fire. That's like Smaug was here. Am I right? Like the Hobbit. Dragon fire, love Tolkien. So he starts running, and now I have to follow him, because we've already had that conversation of like, wow, he knows that I see what he sees, and I have to follow him. I can't go, sorry, that's not on my route. I'm doing just a 3-kilometer little thing. I was thinking about faking a knee injury, but I'm like in my running tights, so I can't. At this point, it's a little late to start going, well, I wish I could help you, you know, run into that burning building, but, you know, my knee's aching up, the old knee. Every time I want to get wrong knee. It was this one. Sorry, right? Yep. It's gonna rain soon. That's why I wish I could run into a burning building and risk my life for people I don't know. That's just what I'm all about. So we get close, and the flames shoot like 4 meters into the air. Like 4 meters, and to the Americans, that's like 8 badillion yard feet, or whatever bullshit system you guys use. It's 5.23 freedoms, or 7 AR-15s if you stack them on top of each other. There you go. Now you know what's happening. And I can feel the heat on my skin, and the smoke is in my eyes. Like, my eyes are watering, but I'm already crying. And he's just running next to me. He's screaming, fire! Fire! And I'm screaming, ah! Ah! So we finally get to the building, and we see the residents moving up towards the windows, because he's like screaming at the top of his Batman lungs, fire! Fire! He sounds like he's growling at this point. And you see the residents moving up to the windows. He goes, there's a fire! Get out! Get out! And I'm yelling to the people gathering on the street, I'm helping! I'm helping with the fire stuff. It's hotter than Smaug's den. Get it? Because it's Lord of the Dragon. So all of these people, the second they see that he's yelling, they run down. Except this one woman at the bottom floor. She just comes up to the window in like a robe. And she opens the door, and he's like, fire! You need to get out! And she's just angry that we woke her up. She's like, what? Calm down. Calm down. Is the fire on this floor? We're like, no, it's the top floor, but you still need to get out. The building is on fire. Shh, calm down. Ugh, fine. I'm going. Like, who the fuck? She's angry that we woke her up. We should have just let her burn to death. Just let her burn to death in her shitty apartment, so she wakes up in hell and Satan's there like, you will burn eternally in the pit of doom. Calm down. Calm down. Am I burning now? No, but the magma flames shall forever tear flesh from your bones when we Fine, fine. I'm going. Ugh. So she finally goes back. And I'm just still mesmerized, and I'm ready to just talk shit about her instead of saving people. I've just given up. I feel the heat and the smoke, but I'm still like, did she just do? But he's gone, and he's already at the front door. There's like you push the buzzers, and he's just pushing his fingers up and down the buzzers. And I'm running up to him. I'm like, you're gonna get corona if you keep touching. Don't touch your face. I'm trying to open the door as well, so I'm going melon. Get it? Lord of the Rings. So we finally get in, and we're going up the flight of stairs, and we run onto the the adjacent like balconies, and we just knock on every single door. I take like one row and I knock on the doors. The second people open, there's a fire, get out, get out. So we're like changing floors constantly on the way up, and on the way up the flight of stairs, there are these teenage girls, two teenage girls who came down carrying their laptops. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Just grab the essentials, Catherine. Oh my God, I can like make a fire TikTok out of this, and I gotta keep my followers. Like, how bad would the fire have to be for her to not just focus on saving stuff that she could post with? I was expecting like the third sister to come running down as she's live streaming and posting for Instagram. Oh my God, my apartment is like literally on fire. Not like decor fire. Remember that dream catcher I posted yesterday? That was like fire. But this now is like fire. So we finally get out and she wants me to take a picture of her. She's like, take a picture, get further back so we can get all of the fire around me. Oh my god, it's like a Snapchat filter, but not really. She would probably go for the selfie as the firefighter is carrying her down the flight of stairs. Like, hashtag strong fireman, so hot, literally. She was so young and dumb. Thank God she didn't phone in the 911 call. It would have taken her 10 minutes to get to the point. So, literally, I look out the window because, you know, I always stand next to the window because it's like golden hour. It's the best time for a selfie. And the fire is, it's like the light is flickering and like a totally on sec. Ma'am, can you just give me the address? Stalk her. JK. So we finally get out. Everyone comes out. The firefighters take out the fire. I'm stood there shook with my soddy face. Just, that's how I lost my hair. So I finally make it and I just walk home slowly. I'm done with running, you know, I've done the stairs. That's plenty cardio for me. So I go, get home, get to Katrine. And I come in and I'm like so scared. I tell her this entire story and she goes, so that's what it smells like. You smell of smoke. And I was like, smell of smoke? Why are you focusing on how I smell? If there's anything I smell like, it's a hero. And Katrine goes, or a Girl Scout. And that's where we are. Hey!